Natalie Carter, a freelance copy editor, receives a mysterious plain brown envelope devoid of any return address. Inside, she finds a small leather-bound diary with her name, Natalie Lynn Carter, inscribed on it. Natalie flips through the diary's pages, her eyes widening as she discovers entries dated from her childhood, 1999 to 2001. I read the diary entries, a sense of confusion washing over me. Disturbed, I examine the handwriting, a flicker of familiarity teasing my mind. One entry mentions a man in the hallway. I present the diary to Ethan, who studies the handwriting intently. Ethan pauses, his expression thoughtful. "It looks like mine." I respond quickly. "I deny ever writing it." Ethan reads aloud from the diary. June 12, 2000. Man in the hallway. Natalie tosses and turns in bed, sleep eluding her. She picks up her diary, its pages whispering secrets of the past. A drawing of a faceless man and a little girl beside a bed captures her gaze. As she reads on, the entries darken, hinting at unspoken pain. I arrive to see my mother, Linda Carter, weakened by a stroke. I show her the diary. Her lips tighten as I ask, "Did I write it?" I press on. "Do you know who the man in the hallway was?" Linda whispers, her voice strained. "He said you'd forget." The phone rings, shattering the silence of the night. I answer, and Ethan's strained voice fills the room. Ethan's voice cracks with desperation. "Whatever this is, just let it go." A mysterious note appears, sliding silently beneath the door. The note reads, "Check the crawl space." Beneath the rug, a hidden hatch reveals a dark, narrow crawl space. Within the crawl space, a shoebox sits in the darkness. Natalie opens the shoebox, revealing hidden secrets from her past. A Polaroid shows a little girl resembling Natalie, frozen in time. A hospital wristband marked Natalie Carter hints at a troubled past. A cassette tape labeled Session 4, Dr. Ramsey promises answers. Ethan's front door stands wide open, a silent invitation into the unknown. Inside, the living room is a scene of chaotic disarray, furniture overturned and books scattered. Ethan is nowhere to be found, his absence adding to the growing sense of unease. In Ethan's bedroom, I discover a cassette player. I insert the tape. The tape begins to play. A man's voice echoes. "Can you tell me about the man in the hallway, Natalie?" In the dim room, a child's voice trembles, echoing fear and resignation. Ethan whispers. "He lives in the cracks. He comes out when the lights are off." A man's voice, laced with concern, asks, "Does he hurt you?" Ethan responds, his voice barely audible, "Only when I forget his name." The tape stops abruptly. Ethan makes the call, his voice tight with urgency. In the dead of night, the digital clock glows 3:14 a.m. A phone buzzes with a voicemail from an unknown number. I press play. Only heavy breathing fills the silence. Ethan wanders aimlessly near Forest Park, barefoot and lost in confusion. I step into the sterile hospital room, the air thick with anticipation. Ethan lies pale and weak in the hospital bed, his eyes widening with fear as he sees me. He said if I told, you'd disappear next. His frail hand reaches out, grabbing my wrist in a desperate plea. The diary sits on the lab table. The paper and ink are authentic to the early 2000s, but the ink is older than the paper. News arrives. Linda has passed away peacefully in her sleep. Her final word was Ramsey. I delve into public records, unearthing a past shrouded in controversy. The name Dr. Felix Ramsey surfaces, linked to a treatment center marred by allegations of psychological abuse. The center was shut down in 2002, a dark chapter closed, yet its echoes linger. In the dim light of the apartment, my gaze fixates on the stark white plastic of the wristband, a jarring contrast to the surroundings. The realization hits. I was never one of Dr. Ramsey's official patients. In the dead of night, Natalie lies awake, haunted by the chilling sound of breathing just beyond her door. Every night at 3:14, the eerie presence returns, a constant reminder of the unseen. She remains frozen, paralyzed by fear, refusing to confront the unknown that lurks outside. I stare at the diary, noticing a blank page at the end. In the quiet of the night, a blank page awaits, holding secrets yet to be revealed. A sentence materializes on the page, seemingly from nowhere. "If you remember," he comes back. I sit alone in the suffocating darkness, clutching the diary, the silence broken only by the sound of breathing outside my door. The line between reality and nightmare blurs, the darkness deepening around me. Natalie resolves to confront her past, a decision etched in her determined gaze. Natalie begins her research, driven by a relentless pursuit of the truth surrounding Dr. Ramsey's former patients. Natalie's determination intensifies, unwavering in her commitment to uncover the truth, regardless of the personal cost.